everyone, welcome back to Lavender Blue. This is Fiona. On my channel I do journaling, junk journaling, art journaling and paper craft projects. So if it's something you're interested in, you might like to hit the subscribe button and give my video a like. So today we're going to make this cute little folio. It's a photo folio that is actually free for my Ko-fi members this week. Well, it's free forever for my Ko-fi members, and all of my links are in the description. If you click the very first link at the top underneath my video, it'll take you to a page which will give you links to all of my Ko-fi, my Facebook group, and all that kind of thing. Okay, so we are going to put together this little folio today, and I'll go through it in a second. I just want to show you a couple of other freebies though. So this week's freebie for everyone in the Facebook group and on my Ko-fi shop is this page here. So this is, it's related to like childhood vintage nostalgia. So they're just some beautiful little clusters that I made, and I think they're gorgeous for any vintage journal that you might be making. And I'll probably bring out a kit around this theme. Okay, so watch out for that, and that's vintage childhood nostalgia. So that one's free for you to download. A couple of weeks ago we had this one, which the beautiful rose tags. Shabby chic rose tags, some tall ones there, so they're also free. Oh, that's a journal. This journal cover I'm creating for the mermaid kit. If you look in my shop, you'll see it. This is my latest kit, which is a Halloween kit, but I just want to show you another freebie. This was for everyone. So this one is some moth specimen cards, and I haven't put those together yet. So that's in my Facebook group and on my Ko-fi. This was an extra page for Ko-fi members, and it's a little field notes notebook, sort of like for a moth collector's field notes. So that's that one, but you'll probably see me putting this one together in reels or short videos. And that's why I've got the sheet of acetate, because that's for the specimen cards. There's so much that I've got to get done. I'm behind, but if I don't do a long video, it'll be a shorts video, okay? Now I just want to run through the Moonlit Halloween kit, because this was also the latest free. Was the August free kit for Ko-fi members. It really is worth joining the club, the Junk Muse Club, because for $6, that's $6 Australian dollars per month, which is, I believe, probably about $4 US or 4 British pounds. You do get a full free kit every month, plus extras. For instance, you've got that folio this month. So just run through the pages. It's called Moonlit Halloween, so it's not really spooky. It's kind of beautiful Victorian ladies and pumpkins and moonlight. Still could be almost like a shabby chic Halloween kind of thing. These are the double journal pages. That one I love. It's gorgeous. That one would be nice on the cover, I think. That one. That one. This one. I love this one too. This one. So there's quite a lot of journal pages. I've lost count, but there might be 20 of the double pages. And we've got some more decorative pages here. And then I did a page with strips of patterns that you could tear up and collage with, or just use it as a page. And then I did these ones as well. And then we've got some like this, which is actually going to be a different kit. Can't remember if I've already put it in my shop or not. It may or may not be, but they're all sort of moonlight Halloween with beautiful black, purple and orange florals. But that's included in the kit as well. And another one here. Another one of those. And then you've got some background pages that you could print on the back, or, you know, have them as writing pages. And the background page. Okay, and that's all the pages. And then we've got all our beautiful fussy cuts for that one. Pockets, more fussy cuts, more fussy cuts, tags, bigger tags there. I love those beautiful moths. Bigger tags there. Some more pockets. And here we have some little labels and envelopes and tickets, things like that. Some ovals here. There's some little envelopes. A large envelope. Some large journaling cards. More journaling cards. There we have some ATC size journaling cards. Okay, so that's that kit. It's actually a little bit smaller than the kits I've been doing. But it's still a large kit. Okay, so I've finished showing you what I've got to show you. So let's get on with the folio. Put that back in there. I can get it in there. Now I'm trying to keep this quick-ish. I know I usually end up going longer than I mean to, but my battery, I've only got 60%, so I don't think I can go too long. So that's that. That's all that. Alright, here we go, the folio. Just make sure you can see everything. Okay, so this is what it looks like finished. This is the inside. And you can print whatever you want on the back side. Okay. So this is the actual, you'll see it says P1 and P2. That double page there is this double page. So they're in order. So the next page is this one. So they get joined together. This one is the envelope here. What did I just printed the plain. You've got some plain sort of old ledger paper that you can print on the back. The photos, I think I left plain on the back because I wasn't sure what I was going to... I thought I might back them onto card. Now mine has come out with lines in it, but that's not how it's going to be for you. That's my printer. So this is all about vintage photograph. So vintage photograph kind of memory collection. More photos there, and I've put some bits of lace there. So we have a lot of what are they called? Cabinet cards that we can play around with and, you know, cut the windows out. Different sizes, and I've made the different size photos that they will go in. So we've got little ones here. some more there. And even if you don't use these in the folio, they're great for any journal. Got those photo places there with the photo corners. Here we go with the pockets, and you can see on here easily where the pockets go. So that is those two, plus the little ones that go here and here. And I did not print on the back of those. These are the flaps of these ones. They're double-sided, so you don't need to print on the back. These are the other three pockets. And then we have just little various pieces of ephemera. So this is like little family tree type ephemera. And there's a birth record there, family group record, and then little tags and sort of postal type ephemera. Here, some more little tickets and some more little frames. Here we've got more of the Victorian family memorabilia. And then we have some beautiful fussy cups, which I put in varying sizes on here, and some lace. And these are the actual papers that you can print on the back, or you can include them in, you know, if you're collaging, whatever you're doing. I love this beautiful plaid. So they're all very vintagey. I love that too. Okay, so let's get on with it. What I'm going to do now is go and cut everything out, get it all ready to glue together. Okay, so I'm back and I've pretty much cut everything out. Now the covers I want to glue onto the back of, I want to back them with another paper just to make them a little bit more sturdy. Also because this one, when you fold this in, this is going to be the front. So I wanted something different on the front bit. So I'm going to glue, I think, this one onto the back of this. And then on the back of this one, I'm just gluing the plain one again, the plain ledger paper. So I'm just going to use my glue stick for the center of it. Because it's going to dry a lot quicker. And then I'll put my white glue around the edges. Hopefully it's going to work for me. Yep. So, yeah. I think for everything else, I printed it onto, it's only a very light card. It was 160 GSM. So it's not really a thick, it's a very thin card. But I may just back some of the cards, some of the journal cards, with another paper. Right, there's that one. I need to cut that out with my, I think I'll use my ruler and my knife. Let's move that up a little bit. And cut that bit off. And I don't think I'll keep these pieces. Just let that dry a little bit. And this one, Should I use that one or this one? I might actually use this one. And you can see the lines here for the scoring. Just make sure it doesn't come all the way to the edge, so just come in a little bit. And glue this one down. Wet glue. And glue that one down. Here's my bone folder. There it is. Use a bone folder or an old credit card or whatever you use to smooth it out. Okay. Lots of little bits of glue there. Let's just cut this with scissors. Where's the scissors? These can be a little bit fiddly for me to cut around, but still they look very nice. And I haven't decided on my closure yet, but let's see when we're finished. Okay, so that's that bit done. Now, just want to get my little scoring board and just score these little pieces, the pockets, and where's the little scoring tool that was in it? Let's just use this. Just score along these lines here, 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 because that's a spine, and here and here. Whoop, that was crooked. Right, let's see. That's better. Then this one. I'm going to turn it around. And there. And there. So we can, I need to glue a couple of little bits back on the edge here. Oops, I thought I had the lid on then. So we can fold this. I think I need to cut a little bit off though, because that's why I was going off, because this, I haven't cut this straight enough. So it's going to fold on the lines. Finish. And this line. Makes it a fair bit thicker just by gluing some paper on the back. Okay, so we've got our, so that's the spine there, and that's the middle spine here. This is going to join to the other one. Score this one. So for a little folio, there is a fair bit of room inside. There we go. And then we just need to score the pockets. I mean, you can just fold them without scoring if you want to, but I just prefer to score so that I don't fold them crooked. So that's the other spine there. So we're going to glue this. Now you can glue it on the front like this if you want to, or you can glue it to the outside. Let's have a look. So on the outside, mine's going to look like that, but I can always cover up this with something on the back there. So I'm going to glue mine to the back. I didn't ink, did I? Well, I'll ink afterwards. This one. Move that out of the way. And you want it just before that fold line. So it still folds up like this. There we go. So there we have the base of our little folio. Okay, so that comes to the front. Yeah, that's fine. That actually looks quite nice there. And I plan on putting something on the front anyway. So that's it there. Okay, so we need to put our 3 little pockets here. I just need to get the scoring board back in. I'll do that really quickly. The pockets. Probably need to speed this bit up. Okay, so my camera did go flat while I was filming. So I've glued that all together, and what I decided to do is put some, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, I put some cheesecloth down in the spine, just inside there, to give it a bit more strength. So I'm going to put another piece down this spine here. I thought about putting some fabric. Would probably look nice with fabric on the outside as well. Not sure if I will. Get my glue to come out. And yeah, it's just a little thin piece of cheesecloth, but that will strengthen it. And yeah, I wanted it to be all kind of tacky and frayed. So it just adds to that old look, doesn't it? So that's that. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just glue all the pockets down and everything, and just do the basic structure. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to just put that to music. Grab my pockets. Okay, so I finished gluing the base of the folio together, and it looks like this. I realised with one of these flaps afterwards that I should have glued this one down before I glued the pockets down, because now this is on the top. But I can always decorate that with something, so that's okay. And that one there. So now I'm going to take a look at the cover here. And it's nice too. I think I like that. Then I'll choose which photo I'd like to use. Let's see. So yeah, probably not a really small one. I could cut her down, couldn't I? She's a candidate. So is she. Yeah. So some of these photos you might need to cut them down a bit, but let's cut out the window. And let's put some ink on here. It just uses a lot of ink when you print things out, and thought we can still use it. I would like to put something at the front here, like this, or I was actually thinking of brushing on some yellow. Edge. makes you look at the people. Well, I always do, and you know, you can imagine what they like and what sort of life they have. And I will put, you know, bits of lace or ribbon and some bling and all that. But I will show you all that when I'm done, and I'll explain what I've done to it. Otherwise, this video is just going to be really long. Perhaps I should make a part 2. No. I've shown you now how to put the base together and how I'm doing my cover bit. I'll show you what I'm going to do for the closure. Alright, got this cute little bow here. Just crunch it up. I'll probably put like a little diamante in the middle, or a pearl, probably a pearl. Now I think, yeah, it needs something under it if I put it there. It could go like that actually. Just like that, okay. I feel like I want to write something in there. I might put a word in there. Okay, so that can go, yeah, a little bit higher, just there. Nice. Let's see if I can get my little pearls. Really close? Yeah. Just little ones. I usually use my glue gun for this type of thing, but it's not turned on, so I'll just use this. I mean, they are sticky, but I don't trust the glue that's already on them. Okay. And here we are. See how cute that looks? Just add something, doesn't it, when you do things like that. Yeah, I was been looking at the lace because I'd like some lace across the bottom, but I wonder if I can just use like the cutout lace. Or even these corners on the front would look nice, wouldn't they? Cut out. Like this have a look. I don't want to lose those. Let me just cut this out, this one here. Because I think by the time we ink it, you know, you're not going to see the white, so it's not going to look so bad. Let me see how wide this is. I was going to do it this way up actually. So it's, okay, just to about there. If it doesn't look any good, I will put some real lace in there. I find cutting is kind of therapeutic, even though it does hurt my fingers. But I just, I like sitting doing it, say if I'm watching TV or something. Because I find it hard sitting there not doing anything. I'm one of those people that has to be doing something with my hands or something, you know. So I'm going to just, this up so it looks a bit more grungy as well. What was that that fell over? Oh, must be my glue. Yeah, so I was thinking of putting that there. It looks nice. Yeah, it does. Looks nice. Let's put that there. I may cover that one as well. I'm not sure. Not decorate it, but maybe just cover it with one of the papers. That's why I just printed the blank one on the back, because then I thought, you know, then I've got choices. Well, not the blank one, it's just the, it's like a faded ledger paper. There. Because I didn't want to cover up this. I want to do something in there. Okay, so that's what I have so far. Yeah, that looks really nice. So I will do more to that. We've got a little tuck spot here as well. Actually, I think I will make part 2, to be honest. Because this one is like really long. I think it's about an hour now, over an hour. No, maybe not over an hour, but it's quite long. So I will come back with part 2 to show you the finished folio. So I hope you like it. I really love it. I think it's just gorgeous. So remember, if you're a member of my Ko-fi, this is free. Otherwise, you can get it for just a few dollars. Okay, thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.